Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. It's me, Anna. I'm a Chief Marketing Officer at Career Pathway Institute, and we help immigrants to find their career pathway in the United States. So it's when you just arrived. Uh, to the new country, you could be very struggling how to find your first job in the United States. You have no idea about culture differences, how to learn English. So, like, you are getting so narrows about all these things. Yeah, guys, we have today extra emergent call. It's making us aware that we are running our live stream, so we can predict what's going on inside. And today we have our interesting guest with a super interesting story. Let me introduce Kate. Kate, she's a digital marketer with the 5 years experience. And last December, she transitioned to a new career in the United States. And she worked as a paid marketing manager. She helped clients with the Facebook and Google advertising, and she found really unusual way to find first job in the United States. So usually we talk about LinkedIn as a main platform for finding your job, but Kate found a new way how she can. And today we're gonna talk about how she did this and ask her a little bit about her journey. Hi, Kate.
Hello, Anne.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Are
Nice
you
to see
ready to start?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm ready.
Okay, so yeah, go live. It's not, easy, and you are doing so well. You just arrived to the United States and you practice English and go live. It's really a respectful thing. So.
Thanks. Appreciate your support. I'm new in English live stream, so I'm sorry if I make some mistakes, but I'm immigrant. Yeah, I'm speaking English not so good, but I'm speaking it and I will improve it.
Yeah, you're doing so well, and you are such a brave person. So, Kate, let's maybe start to discuss with your journey. So, you mentioned that you're an immigrant. Could you tell us, please, a little bit more about your immigration journey? What's your personal story?
Yeah, of course. My name is Katerina, as you said already. I've been in United States for almost a year. In December 2022, I arrived to San Francisco, to Technology State. And before that, I have experience in online advertising. I was working as a Facebook advertising manager. So I set up Facebook advertising before United States. And when I got chance to move to United States, I just jump at it because it's such a great opportunity to learn about marketing and about technologies, of course, in the United States. And here I am with such great opportunity with work in United States. It's like something in my dreams was something in my dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's absolutely amazing. And you're like you faced with the same things that all immigrants are facing with. So um, you do not you have no idea how everything works here. You're not sure that your profession um like needed here. And like you have no idea how to find your first networking. So do you remember what helps you to go through all these um, through all these struggling? What helped you as an immigrant?
Um, Networking, it really helped me. When you think that you are alone in this journey, it's really hard to find job, to find friends, to speak English properly. And when you starting to go outside to meet people, to speak with different people, with immigrants, and you can understand that you are not alone. And when I found out that there are a lot of, let's say, clubs here with immigrants, such as CPI, I was happy to hear it. I was happy that I'm not alone and I have this opportunity to speak with another people, to understand they're struggling also, and to make some calls, maybe grab a coffee and to speak about our struggling, and we can help each other. So if you uh, new in the United States, you just need to go outside and meet the people. It's the first that you need to do. I didn't do it actually. I I was trying to find a job for a half a year, and then I met you. I met you at network, and it was the best decision I made. I was so afraid to go there because, oh
Really?
my god, yeah, I was so afraid. I don't know English. I don't know how to speak with people here. I don't know nothing. I just new here, and I decided that let's go and we will see. If you didn't like it, you just can go, and that is all. You need to try. You need to make this first step, and as it turned out, it was the best decision that I made.
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. And what your great advice for introverts? So you say that it's very important to go outside and meet new people. But what is your secret for introverts? Just quickly.
Yeah, I'm introvert too, actually. But when you go to the networking, 100% you will meet someone not introvert, and they will speak with you first. You just need to come. And especially Americans, they really nice with this smoke talk thing. They ask you question, you just need to answer. Don't be shy. They um, usually tell you that your English is so great, you're doing well, and it helps.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, you mentioned that you've been working in digital marketing for a while. Could you describe your experience before we start discussing Upwork?
Yeah, of course. I've been in digital marketing for already 5 years, since 2018. I started with Facebook ads and helped different companies to grow with the help of Facebook advertising. And as it turned out, in the United States, clients usually like to order online advertising services on different platforms such as Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google Ads, and other platforms. So this year, I learned, I taught myself how to set up advertising on Google Ads, on LinkedIn Ads, um, and I already have clients for this stuff, for LinkedIn Ads, for Google Ads. And it's now so different when you know how to set up Facebook advertising. You can learn how to set up advertising on the other social networks. So I wanted more opportunities, and I explored different online platforms this year, grow my skills, and found a job in the United States with the help of Upwork. So yeah,
Yeah,
this is my journey.
it's really great. So, like, I think you're gonna be proud of yourself in the end of this year when you're gonna meet Happy New Year or Christmas, when you share with your family about your achievements for the last year. So, I think you have to be proud of yourself. So, you do digital marketing. So you arrived to the United States. What do you remember? How did you decide to go to Upwork? Because usually immigrants heard something about LinkedIn because it's a really main social platform for finding the job. And Upwork in the United States, people usually consider as a just freelance job with a low income prices. So, what was your decision? What was your logic?
First of all, I was looking for a job on different platforms, on LinkedIn also. Um, But I knew some freelancers, and I know them, of course, now, that they earned good money from Upwork. They found a lot of clients, and I knew such freelancers. And I decided to try. Uh, I was trying everything to find a job. you know, it's really, it was struggling. Frankly, I didn't know that you can find a full-time job there. I just looking for contracts. I was looking for clients, for projects, to set up Facebook advertising. And then I found out that you can actually find a full-time job there. So yeah, I just tried, and now I'm top rated on Upwork for today.
Yeah, this is perfect. So it's just a couple of your friends or acquaintances, they've had this experience, and you know that you can repeat this experience. Okay, perfect. So for people who want to build career in marketing field, they can start on Upwork. So let's imagine I'm an immigrant. I'm just arrived and I want to find a job. And I'm listening our like webinar and I'm like, let's start my up career in Upwork. So first of all, I have to open my account. And I know that it's very important on Upwork to fill all information properly. What is your secret sauce? How, like, what Americans love to read about you? What should you write about your personal and professional skills?
Um, you should fill your account as much with as much information as you can, with your previous experience, with your cases if you had one, and even if you had one case with Facebook advertising, and before it you work as a, for example, sales manager, you should put this information in your account, because sales skills really important for American employers. Yeah, employers.
Okay.
So you need to put all information. It would be great if you add some video presentation of yourself, because yeah, as I understand, um, Americans really like to listen you and to watch you on YouTube, for example. And it would be better for them to just watch 2 minutes or 1 minute, let's say 1 minute video about yourself when you speak about yourself. And they can decide, yeah, listen, this freelancer is really great. She speaks good, and we can hire you. So it's really great to add video on Upwork.
Okay, so if immigrant who want to start career in the marketing field, they have to know English on the minimum level. So to record in video, you have to learn and memorize your pitch, and you have to, first of all, thanks ChatGPT, it's easier for right now, and you just have to learn and memorize, and of course, you have to know some buzzwords about your profession, and you have to be able to explain what you can do, and you have to
Mhm.
be able to communicate with your customers. We're going to talk about it later. So, tell me, please, about it's a huge stereotype that on Upwork it's absolutely impossible to earn normal money and normal salary. Let's talk about regular rates for beginners on Upwork. What they could expect.
Mhm. Uh, for beginners, yeah, mm, you can set up rate from $10 or $15 as a beginner on Upwork, but it really should be based on factors like your skills, like your work experience, or complexity of the project that you apply to. Um, some of the project may charge fixed rate. You should consider it and you should watch if it's okay for you to earn some fixed rate. So it's based on your skill. Um, so yeah, it's essential to consider your skills, expertise, and the market demands while setting this rate. Starting lower to gain experience on Upwork to get this rate, this wages, and with gaining experience and positive reviews, you can uh, grow your income.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. So, uh, can you explain? So, how much it takes? I mean, time just to get a higher rate and to get super beige. So, like some people sometimes do not have passion to just work for $10 per hour, and
Mhm.
they have to know approximately how it takes time.
If you would find a lot of jobs on Upwork, it would take a month maybe to gain this badge. And there is a secret strategy when you can get not top rated, but raising talent badges. Um, After you create your account on Upwork, you should immediately apply on any kind of job, and you should get this job. It could be a really low income job like leaving comments on Amazon or something like this. And Upwork's algorithm understood that you are really cool freelancer, and Upwork gives you this badge, raising talent, and then you could get a really huge amount of proposal from clients. And this is huge. This is like your reputation on Upwork. So it's the secret strategy of how to earn more on Upwork. You shouldn't set up uh, $15 if it's really low price for you. No, you shouldn't. If you have a lot of experience, put 30 or more dollars per hour. It's up to you, of course. But you could, not could, you should earn reputation on Upwork first. It's how it
Mhm.
works.
Yeah, so like you have to spend some time and invest your time to the building
Yeah.
unique page. Guys, actually, if you have a questions, please you can type them on the comments, and we're gonna ask them Kate in the end of our conversation because for her it's more convenient. Yeah, and Kate, so yeah, really interesting question. So usually people think LinkedIn and consider LinkedIn as a main platform for finding the job, and they are more focused on how to create a great resume, just more related for LinkedIn. Is there a difference between resume for Upwork or and for LinkedIn?
Mm, Essentially, mm, there is no such huge difference. When applying for a job, it's better to send this official resume directly to the employer. However, when applying for a job on Upwork, it's crucial to add cover letter. Uh, on LinkedIn, it's also you should send this cover letter. But on Upwork, you should send cover letter with specific information tailored to that particular job you're applying to. For instance, if they need a Facebook advertising manager experience in advertising for attorneys, briefly highlight your experience in this field in this cover letter. It should be short and clear cover letter. And you can send this resume that you prepared for LinkedIn. It's okay. It's even better when you send this resume.
Mm-hmm. So this is the way how you can look more like professional, and you have to take care about cover letter. Yeah, and we all the time mention that immigrants facing that, in especially people from post-Soviet countries, we are grown as a generalist. For us, it's super cool to know everything, and the United States they expect to know specific thing, and they expect
Mhm.
to have the most relevant experience as it possible. You have to like show exactly that I already did the same, like Facebook ads for attorneys, or Facebook ads for daycares, or Facebook ads for real estate agents. So it's very important. Okay, we just discussed that it's very important to set up your profile in a proper way. So, and it's very important to have your own resume and cover letter, and that maybe first month or 2 months you're gonna work on your rate first of all. So, but how can I find a job on Upwork? So how it actually works in Upwork? Should I apply as many, like should I push as many buttons as it possible, or what's the right strategy?
Uh, First of all, on Upwork, you just go to menu, find job, you put your job title, and you find job. Second, you need to switch on right filters on Upwork. For example, if you're looking for a full-time job, it's really crucial to set up a contract to hire filter, because some of the companies are looking for contractors and they can offer you this contract to hire job. You would work for some months as a contractor, and then they will decide if you are a good candidate for a full-time position. And this is first filter. Another filter is only United States. If you're looking for a job in the United States, it's like you need to find only United States job. Yeah, it's simple, but yeah, you should switch on this filter because there are a lot of jobs from Europe. There are a lot of jobs from Asia, for example, and of course, this job is low-rated job. So you
Mhm.
should find job in the United States, and it's really important to remember that you have this currency on Upwork. When you apply on each job, Upwork will charge you for this application. For some job, it will be like 6 connects, it's called connects, or 15 connects. And when you just create this account, you have 60 connects. It's currency, yeah, Upwork currency. And that is why you need to think about apply to this job. Do you really want this job? Does the job have a comprehensive and clear description? It's really
Mhm.
crucial because you have just 60 free connects. Then you should buy another connect to
Mhm.
apply to another job.
Okay, this is a really interesting. So it's something specific things how you can find a job, like a job strategy in Upwork. And yeah, you mentioned that like companies sometimes they won't hire people and give them full-time job position. They just trying to get specialists for very cheap, and for them it's like you do your internship. Yeah, so they can pay you for you less, and they should like, and they try to lower those risks with
Mhm.
hiring the wrong person. So if they see that you are appropriate candidate, that you are doing so well, and they wanted to hire you, so you just have to also be passionate and show your best, even if you have a low rate. Because I think it's a main mistake, because people, why should I take more efforts and
Mhm.
try to do my best if they pay me just $10 per hour? But you have to
Yeah.
represent yourself from the best side and invest this time to yourself. Okay, so let's imagine this situation. I've sent more than 50 applications, but it doesn't work. What I did wrong? What should I fix on Upwork?
Um, First of all, you shouldn't send 50 applications. You need to send like 10, 15 applications
Per
and
day,
then analyze.
per
Hmm?
month, per day, per day? Like we are talking
Uh,
about 15.
You can do it per day. Yeah, per day. If it's okay for you, it's a lot of job, you know, to send this much
No,
applications.
it's the real work to find a job. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, it's another job. It's true. So if you already sent these applications and there is no answer, you should change strategy. Maybe you should check your resume, or you should check your account. Maybe you should put more information about your experience on your account. Maybe you should add even another avatar. You know, you should think about it. You should look great on this avatar. It should be a great picture of you. So yeah, maybe you should apply to another kind of jobs. Maybe you applied to some different jobs and you should find another job title. For example, uh, I was looking for a job as a Facebook advertising manager because it's how they called it in Europe. In the United States, you could find something like paid media manager or paid social media manager or something like this, or Google Ads manager. So you should play with this job title with your um, let's
Before.
say
Mhm.
search term. So yeah, uh, when I was looking for a job on LinkedIn, from all over the world, I had a spreadsheet where I put all this information, a job title that I was looking for, where I sent this application, cover letter that I sent, if I get an answer or not get an answer, etc. So after several applications, you should analyze all this stuff and make a better strategy to find a
Mhm.
job.
So like if you send more than like very many applications and you didn't get the feedback, so you have to check, maybe you have to
Yeah.
change your profile picture or description, or like maybe you messed up with job title, because in the United States they have specific job title, and you're applying for one job position in your filter, you wrote something wrong, and they like the role is the same but the title is different, so it's really confusing. So okay, let's imagine that some of my application works finally and client
Yeah.
answer. Woohoo! What is the right? But this is not the end of the project. It's just start. You just congratulations. You just start your difficult process. So, what is the right strategy to communicate with potential client or potential company in the very beginning?
Um, yeah, it's really good question because a lot of people think about Upwork from the side of employer, that they could find a freelancers, just a freelancers on Upwork, and their expectation is really low, and you should be better than this. For example, prepare a presentation before this video call, before this interview. Ask clients the website of this company, do research about his business, put in this presentation uh, your work experience, this stuff like tell me about yourself, your suggestions for advertising, for digital marketing, particular for this job, for this project. After all, on this video, on this interview, you will speak not about this, as I say, boring stuff. Tell me about yourself, blah blah blah. But you will speak about mm, business, discussing real project with this client, and you will show this client that you do your homework, that you really want this job, and that you are not just another freelancer. you're really a good person, let's say,
Yeah.
and you should be a part of this company. um, I can tell about my particular experience in this field. For example, with the help of presentation, I've got really cool clients for Facebook advertising. It was a real estate investor with really great budgets, with really great and interesting projects. And so it's really cool advice I can tell you. And for my second advice, or which one I don't remember, uh, be yourself. It's really important. Don't play role, just be yourself. For example, I have this interview with advertising managers. There were two advertising managers for advertising agency, and manager asked me if I'm willing to work long term with the company, or if I'm looking for a contract. It's question about freelance stuff, you know. Are you a freelancer, or are you looking for a full-time job? And I said, yes, I don't want to find a client on Upwork anymore. I just want to work with you, and that is all. And they just laughed at it. It was really, icebreaker, and I got a job in this advertising agency.
They feel that they are related. Maybe they were in your
Yeah.
one day. So, like, your main advice is that first of all, do your presentation, or maybe you can just copy paste and create different, like 10 different presentations about yourself. So it can be like 3 or 4 slides with general information about you, and you all the time can add 1 or 2 slides with specific your expertise. And you, if you know that you are going to talk with the real estate agents, you open this presentation. If you're going to talk with financial advisors, you can open
Mhm.
another presentation, and you can do your homework, and this is absolutely okay. And later you're gonna figure out like who are your favorite customers, because when
Mhm.
you work with 5 real estate agents, you start to figure out that I know better this industry. Yep. And Kate, I just sorry, I have to ask about it, and I'm going to talk more about stereotypes. You mentioned that you've been talking with the agencies, but if I want to get a job in like startup or famous company, is it possible to find a job using Upwork?
You can definitely find the work on startups because they actually looking for a such employee, like you know, some candidates that can make everything. It's just for startups, and they usually uh, looking for such candidates on different platforms, on LinkedIn, on Upwork. It's they want to hire a great person. It's the main reason why they could find a really cool candidates on Upwork, and you should understand it, and you really can find a great job on startups. I would say that some companies like Apple or other great companies, um, it's rare for them to find candidates on Upwork. It's more just for advertising agency or for startups. You can definitely can find work here. But if you want to work on Apple, yeah, maybe you should find a job on LinkedIn, not on Upwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It is possible to find a great company, but like companies from FANG, it's very unusual if they're gonna to
yeah.
publish some job positions on Upwork. Kate, thank you so much. And we have just one question from our audience about like what is a super wage, like and what it gives you as a worker on Upwork, and why it's important to get the rate.
Yeah, it's like your reputation on Upwork. You had this badge or super badge if you're doing your work well, if you find a job quick, as I said previously, you should find the first job really quick. It doesn't matter which work it would be, and you can get this badge like raising talent. Then you should work well, you should get great reviews, and you could get this super badge top rated freelancer. This will help you to find job quicker further, and when some employers will find great candidates, they they will see that, oh, Anna is a top rated freelancer. It's really great. It means that she's doing her job well, and you would be the first one who they can propose, who can they offer a job.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So you can have a rate when you accomplish, when you finish some project, and only
Mhm.
after this, upper consider you that you really did this job. Yeah, okay, perfect. So it's not important just send an application. It's very important to take clients and finish your projects. So this is a very
Yeah.
important. Okay, thank you so much, Kate, for being with us. This is absolutely unusual way to find a job in the United States, and my congratulations, because you've been there just for 1 year, and as you mentioned, that first 6 months you've been just sitting at home, and you find a job, and it took just 6 months. Guys, everything is possible, even if you do not know English perfectly, or you just struggling. It's absolutely possible, and Kate is a great example how she did it. And Kate, thank you so much for being there, and thank you so much for sharing with your knowledge.
Thank you for having me. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye, see you.
See you. Bye bye.